Good morning, everyone, and welcome to your practice. Today's class is titled Wake Up and Flow. So, hopefully, you're doing this early in the morning, right when you wake up. That's the intention for this class. And if you're practicing it a little later on, no big deal. But the idea is that today's vinyasa practice will start slow and soothing and then move into an energizing sequence so that you are ready to take on your day afterwards. And so we're going to get started in a seated position. Morning brain. Seated position, right on the tops of your shins. And if you need a block to support your sits bones, please, by all means, take one. And then with your sitting bones heavy on your heels, go ahead and lengthen your spine and specifically lift out of your low back, right? So as though your lowermost back ribs could slide upwards. And then take a big roll of your shoulders up towards the ears and then gently allow them to slide down your back body. Let your palms arrive wherever feels best. And then close your eyes. And so give yourself this initial moment of practice to simply arrive in stillness. So that before the day gets away from you and before we even get moving on our mats, you have an opportunity to simply drop in and check in. Settle into your breath. And soften what you can soften. It might be your jaw, or your belly, or your inner groins. And then notice what's present without any attachment, without any labeling of good or bad or right or wrong. Get present to what is taking up some headspace. It might be a list of things that you have to do later on today, or maybe it's a lingering thought from yesterday. And so notice if either of those are present. Take a moment to acknowledge those thoughts. And then give yourself the opportunity to create a little more headspace by coming into your breath. One of my teachers said the other day, the mind lives in tomorrow or in yesterday, but the body lives in the present. So get really present to your physical form, to any and all sensation present, to the feeling of your breath. And let this be your anchor for this morning's practice. Deep breath in, big sigh out. Gently blink open your eyes. Let's interlace the hands behind your head, elbows wide. We'll start with the seated cat-cow. So inhale, open up your chest, broaden through your collarbones. Exhale, round and curl and hug your elbows in towards each other. Again, inhale, open up your chest, spread your armpits apart, feel your elbows expand. Exhale, spread your scapulas apart, spread your back rib bones apart, and hug your belly to spine. Again, like that. Inhale, throat open, eyes open. Exhale, puff up through your upper and mid back. 2 more like that. Breath in. Breath out. Nice ujjayi breath in up through the nose again. Inhale. Exhale. From a neutral spine, we'll come into a little side-to-side gate pose. Place your left palm down. Push into the left hand. Extend your right foot back and peel your right arm up and over your head. Big breath in. Big breath out. One more inhale. And as you exhale, bring your knees back together so that you can sit your hips on your heels. And then we'll switch sides. Right hand down, reach your left foot back. Press the floor away from you as you lift your sides waist away from the floor. Big breath in. Reach longer through your left as you breathe out. Once more, inhale. As you exhale, go ahead and collect knees back at center. We'll do that one breath per move a couple times. So left hand down, right arm up, right foot back. Breath in, heart open. Exhale, knees together. Right hand down, left arm open, left leg back. Breathe in. Exhale, knees together. Again, inhale, left hand down, open up your chest. Exhale, knees together, right hand down, left arm back. Exhale, knees together. Again, left hand down, right arm over your head, shoulder rolls down and back. Exhale, collect your knees. Right hand down, left arm up and over. Exhale through center. One more each side. Right arm over the head, heart open, collarbones wide. Exhale, come back through center. Right hand down, left arm up. Open up your chest. Exhale, come back through center. And then gently make your way onto hands and knees. Tabletop. And right away in your tabletop today, we'll move into a dancing lion. So go ahead and start to draw easy circles with your navel center. And allow the elbows to be really soft as you do this. And gradually allow your movement to get a little bit bigger. So start to hinge all the way back and all the way forward. And then add in a little bit more freedom at your neck. So there's a little circular action at your ears. You can close your eyes. So again, for the first half of this practice, the intention is to slowly wake up the body with ease, with patience. Go ahead and reverse directions with a lot of softness in all of the joints and the muscles and even in the breath. And as you're continuing these dancing lions for a couple more rounds, really allow yourself to get into those nooks and crannies that feel a little sticky or feel a little stuck, maybe a little tired. As though you're just gently waking up all the corners of your body. And then pause at center. Let's flip the palms back. Pinkies in, thumbs out. Allow your hands to be heavy as you shift your weight back towards your heels. Take a breath in, a breath out. Flip your hands one at a time so that the fingertips face in, palms turn up. And again, get long through the elbows. As you exhale, make 2 fists. Again, inhale, open. Exhale, fists. Last time, breath in. Breath out. And gently release. One hand at a time, back to facing neutral. And then let's tuck the toes, downward facing dog. In your down dog, go ahead and pedal out your feet, right and left. Exaggerate the articulation of the bones in your feet. And gradually allow the range of movement to grow. So you're really getting some sensation in the back of the Achilles, calves, hamstrings. Maybe shake your hips a little from side to side. And then inhale, lift both of your heels up towards the sky. As you exhale, take both heels down towards the right side. And then push into all 4 corners of both feet to send your sits bones up and back. Breath in. Breath out. Inhale, lift your heels through center. As you exhale, heels over and across to the left side. And then again, press your sits bones up and back as you push down into both sides of both of your feet. Inhale, come through center. Keep your heels high, soften your knees, and then curl your sits bones up and back. Now, push actively through your hands. Wrap the insides of your elbows forward, but then melt your chest tighter towards your thighs. So big turbo dog, ears stay heavy, gaze between your feet for 3, for 2, and then 1, shift forward into a high plank, shoulders right over the wrists. Go ahead and place your knees down to the ground. As you inhale, drop your belly, open up your chin and your chest. As you exhale, you'll slowly bend the elbows back. Bring your chest and your chin to melt onto the ground. And then slowly slide your heart forward, hips down. Let's open the right arm out to a T. So palm in line with the shoulder, right temple to rest. We'll take a shoulder stretch. Roll onto your right side. Gently step your left foot back if it feels good to do so. Keep rolling your left shoulder head back and down. And it's a early shoulder stretch, so it doesn't have to be your fullest expression by any means, right? Unless you want a bind, you can take it. But don't feel the need to push this shoulder stretch beyond. Just something that feels really good and delicious. And take a breath in. And take a breath out. Slowly return onto your belly. And then we'll switch sides. Left arm to a T. Left ear to rest. Roll onto your left shoulder and left side body. And then step your right foot back. You can stay here with the right knee up. If it feels like too much at this point for you to do that, you're also welcome to just keep the feet stacked in a straight line, and that might be like just enough to open the shoulder head at the start of practice. Easy breath in. Easy breath out. Again, inhale. Exhale. Once more, breath in. Soften your ribs as you breathe out. Gently return to your belly. Go ahead and take your fingertips out wider than your mat. And come onto fingertips, so you come into a finger stand, basically, elbows up. And then slowly pick up your heart, wide elbowed cobra. And as you exhale, gently ripple down. Again, lift your heart as you breathe in. Wrap your shoulder blades back and down. Ripple all the way down to the floor as you breathe out. Again, inhale, slowly rise. Pause. Dip your right shoulder in, look over to the left. Inhale, come through center. Left shoulder in, look right. Inhale through center. One more time each side. Right shoulder in, look left. Inhale, rise back up. Exhale, left shoulder in, look right. Inhale through center. Exhale, gently release. Walk your hands in. Lift your heart into a full cobra or an up dog. You'll choose. As you exhale, downward facing dog. And take a breath in. Take a breath out. Walk your feet forward to the top of your mat and find ragdoll. Grab opposite elbows, release your ears. Sway a little left and right. And then release your hands down towards the ground. Inhale, halfway lift. Root your right hand down underneath your face. Big bend to your right knee. Take your left arm up and open for a twist. Inhale, reach your left arm over your ear. Exhale, left arm back to the sky and twist a little deeper. Good, one more like that. Inhale, reach, as though you're gonna extend the left side body. Exhale, you twist a little deeper. Inhale, unwind through center. Left hand down, big bend to your left knee. Peel your right arm up and open. Inhale again, heart forward as you reach your right arm over your ear. As you exhale, squeeze the obliques. Take your right arm back up. Again, inhale, reach and expand. Exhale, you twist. Slowly unwind as you inhale. Fold tight as you exhale. Mountain pose as you inhale. Interlace your palms behind you as you exhale. Lift your heart as you inhale, knuckles towards the ground. Soft knees as you bow forward. Take one breath in. Soft heart as you breathe out. Release your hands to the ground. Inhale, take a flat back. Exhale, fold. Again, inhale, reach up, rise to stand, mountain pose. Exhale, interlace your palms behind you. Roll your shoulders down, lift your heart. Breath in. Soft knees as you bow forward, breathe out. You'll hold for an inhale. Fold tighter as you exhale. Release your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach up, rise, mountain. Exhale, interlace. Inhale, lift your collarbones. Exhale, big bow forward. Take a breath in. Lift your sits bones higher as you breathe out. Release your hands. Inhale, flat back. This time we'll step back, high to low plank as you exhale. Up dog as you inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Take a breath in. A breath out. Step or hop to the top of your mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, interlace your palms. Inhale, reach your collarbones up. Exhale, bow forward. Breath in. Fold tighter, breathe out. Release your hands. Inhale, half lift. Step or jump back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Up dog, fill up. Down dog as you empty. Breath in. Breath out. Step or float forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, interlace. Inhale, puff up your chest. Exhale, bow forward. Pull your shoulder heads away from your ears. Fold tighter as you breathe out. Release your hands, flat back. Breath in. Jump back, Chaturanga as you breathe out. Up dog, inhale. Down dog, exhale. Breath in. Breath out. Lift your heels, bend your knees, hop to the top of your mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Come right into chair pose, toes together, heels an inch apart. Let your shoulder heads melt down your back body. And keep your front ribs really relaxed and soft. And then everybody sit your hips about 2 inches closer to the ground, but keep your eyes lifted. Big breath in. As you exhale, fold forward. Half lift, breath in. Jump back, Chaturanga, breathe out. Up dog as you inhale. Down dog as you exhale. Inhale, lift your right leg up. Exhale, knee to nose. Step your right foot forward. Warrior one, rise. We'll hold for 5 breaths. So take these 5 breaths to refine your posture, meaning pull your right hip crease back. Send your left hip bone forward. Slide a little deeper into your front knee. And then grow a little taller out of the sides of your waist. Inhale. As you exhale, hands to your mat. Vinyasa. Inhale takes you to up dog. Exhale takes you to down dog. Inhale, lift your left leg up. Exhale, knee to nose, hug it in. Step forward, warrior one, rise. Again, 5 breaths to refine your pose. So push down firm into your back heel. Let that help your right hip to wrap forward. And then lift your lower ribs on the backside up towards your collarbones as you breathe in. Sit deeper into your front knee as you breathe out. Good. One more inhale. As you exhale, vinyasa. So all that is your transition from a high to low plank, your up dog into a down dog. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. Lift your heels, bend your knees, leg hop to the top. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Chair pose as you inhale. Fold as you exhale. Flat back as you inhale. Chaturanga, exhale. Up dog, inhale. Down dog, exhale. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, knee to nose. Step forward, warrior one. One breath in, reach up tall. Exhale, hands to your mat, vinyasa. Option to keep the right leg lifted as you transition from your high to low plank. And we'll meet in a downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left leg. Exhale, knee to nose. Step forward, warrior one. One breath in, reach up. Exhale, hands to your mat. Again, the option to take a three-legged high to low plank. Up dog as you fill up. Down dog as you empty. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. Lift your heels, bend your knees, hop to the top. Half lift. Fold. Chair pose, breath in. Forward fold, breathe out. Half lift, inhale. Chaturanga, exhale. Up dog, inhale. Down dog, exhale. Right leg up, inhale. Knee to nose, exhale. Warrior one, inhale, rise. Exhale, chaturanga. Up dog, breath in. Down dog, breath out. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, knee to nose. Step forward, warrior one. Inhale. Hands to your mat. Exhale. Up dog, inhale. Down dog, exhale. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. Lift your heels, bend your knees. Hop forward. Half lift. Fold tight. Chair pose. Inhale. Hands to heart. Exhale. Lift your heels. Inhale. Slowly descend your hips. Keep hugging your inner ankles, inner thighs together. And once you reach the bottom, gently place your heels down, your butt down. Navasana. So, if you haven't realized it yet, we're on the energizing portion of class. So, fire up your belly, engage your quads, spread your toes, lift your heart for 3, for 2, and then 1 low boat. Hollow your body, feet and shoulders stay off the ground. Glue your low back into the earth for 3, 2, 1. High boat for 3, for 2. Place your feet on the ground. You'll rock forward right into crow pose. Palms to the ground, knees to your upper arm bones. Lift one or both heels up. And then pull everything into the midline. Stay here for 3. Heels high to your glutes for 2. You'll step or jump back, chaturanga on 1. Up dog, breath in. Down dog, breath out. Full breath in. Full breath out. Inhale, lift your heels. Bend your knees, gaze forward. You'll hop into a malasana, so a prayer squat. Feet come to the outsides of your hands. Knees out nice and wide. Press your palms at the center of your chest. And allow your sitting bones to stay nice and heavy as you lengthen your lowermost back ribs, again, up towards the collarbones. And then utilize the elbows to keep widening your thighs. Take a breath in. And take a breath out. Walk your right fingertips out so that the right arm bone pushes against the inside of your right thigh. Take your left arm up and open. And bring your shoulder tips in towards each other. Breath in. Maybe you take a bind with the top arm behind your back. Optional bind with the bottom arm around your shin. Draw your top shoulder down and away from your ear for 3. For 2, and then 1, come back through to center, lengthen, and then extend the left fingertips out, right fingertips up. Again, you'll pull your shoulder heads in towards each other, gaze up towards your top hand. Keep pressing your left shoulder back. Maybe you come in for a half bind. Maybe you come in for a full bind. Reach your right shoulder head down and back for 3. For 2. And then 1. Come back through to center. Inhale to lengthen. As you exhale, fingertips down. Turn your toes in and fold. Slide your hands underneath your feet. Toes to touch your wrist creases. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. And dare to shift more weight into your ball mounds so that you could slide a sliver of paper underneath your heels. Keep pulling your sits bones up, elbows soft. Breath in. Breath out. Once more. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, slowly release your hands from underneath your feet. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Reach up, rise to stand, mountain pose. Exhale, palms to heart. Go ahead and step your right foot back and pivot open so that you're facing now the right side of your mat. And we'll come right into goddess pose. So turn your toes out, heels in. And then bend your knees so that they stack right over your heels. And we'll start with hands on tops of thighs today. So allow the hips to melt, but then pull the belly button back, front ribs in. And then press into your palms so the shoulders move away from your ears. Take a breath in. As you exhale, you'll dip your right shoulder in and twist. Gaze over your left. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, come through center. Squeeze the outside of your glutes. Exhale, twist. Left shoulder in, look over your right. Inhale. Exhale. Again, inhale through center. One more time each side. Right shoulder in, look over to the left. Stay for a breath in. Twist a little deeper as you breathe out. Inhale, come through center. Exhale, twist over to the left. Take a breath in. Let the left shoulder dip in as you breathe out. Inhale, come through center, pause. Squeeze the outsides of the glutes, elbows wide, collarbone spread for 3. Soften your front ribs for 2. And then 1. Inhale, you'll reach up, straighten through the legs. Okay, and then we'll come right back. Goddess pose. Now we'll add a little bit of movement with breath today. So you'll inhale when you enter goddess. On your exhale, you'll pivot. Let's start with the right foot pivoting in. Bend the right knee, bring your palms to press. So it's like a little lunge. Inhale, right heel down, right back into goddess. Exhale, palms to the right side, left knee will pivot in. So again, nice and slow. Inhale, sit low, goddess, heart open. Exhale, pivot the right heel up. Inhale, right heel down, knees wide. Exhale, left knee turns in, left heel comes up. Okay, with the breath, inhale. Make a loud exhale. Inhale, open goddess. Big exhale out the mouth. Again, inhale, elbows wide, hips low. Exhale, lunge. Inhale. Exhale. Again, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Keep going. You've got 3 more each side. Last 2 each side. Last 1 each side. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, goddess. Okay, straighten through your legs. Turn your toes in, heels out. Interlace your hands behind you. Gently lift your heart and take a big bow forward. Keep pulling your shoulders away from your ears. Soften the space right behind your heart. Send a little more weight into your toes. Breath in. Breath out. Release your hands towards the ground. Inhale, take a flat back. And keep your spine nice and long. You'll bend just into the right knee, slide your sit bones back. And then go ahead and shift your weight over to the left. And again, keep the feet parallel to start. So right knee bends, sits bones reach back. You'll feel the inner thighs get a little bit of a stretch, and then left side. You can stay with this the whole time. If you prefer to move into more of a skandasana or like a ninja lunge, you're more than welcome to do that for a couple passes. And hopefully by now you're feeling a little more warm, a little more energized, a bit awake. Good, and then this next time you'll pass through center. Inhale, half lift. Catch your hands with your hips. Slowly rise to stand. Again, turn the toes out, heels in. We've got one more round of goddess pose. And we'll take this goddess pose to actually play with a little breath of fire at the same time. So if this is your first time with breath of fire, it's like your belly is a bellow, right? Like for fireplaces. And all we're doing is snapping the belly button back towards the spine as like a forceful rubber band snapping to sort of force an exhale out of the body. And the inhales are going to come naturally, so you don't have to think about it, right? So all you have to think of is really creating a forceful exhale out through the nose. Yeah. So we'll try it on. It'll hopefully build, again, just a little bit of power and heat in the solar center. So toes out, heels in. Go ahead and find a really good, strong goddess position. Elbows nice and wide. Good. Tailbone long, front ribs soft. Okay, take a breath in. Take a breath out. Inhale halfway and begin. Sit a little deeper. Keep pumping the belly. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Inhale, reach up, straighten through both legs. As you exhale, heel toe your feet in underneath you. Bring one hand over your belly, one hand over your heart. Go ahead and stand nice and tall with eyes closed. Give yourself a moment again to drop in, to notice what's present. And take one more inhale. Complete exhale. Open up your eyes. Step to the top of your mat. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Halfway lift, breathe in. Step or jump back, Chaturanga Dandasana as you breathe out. Up dog as you inhale. Down dog as you exhale. Breath in. Breath out. Shift forward, high plank. And then lower all the way down to your belly. Interlace your hands at your low back. Roll your shoulders away from your ears. Lift your hands away from your glutes. Gently pick up your heart and head. And then float your thighs off the ground too. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. One more inhale. And as you exhale, gently release. And take a breath in. Take a breath out. Bend your knees. Catch the outsides of your ankles. And then with flexed feet, stamp the soles of your feet up towards your ceiling. And then kick your shin bones back. So again, lift your heels. And then shin bones back, lift your heart, lift your eyes straight forward. So the back of your neck is long for 3. Inner thighs hug in, 2. And then 1. Gently release. Your windshield wiper your knees from side to side. And then allow your feet to come to rest. Press into your palms, find an up dog. As you exhale, down dog. Full breath in. Full breath out. Step or hop your feet forward. Come to take a seat. And extend both legs out long in front of you. With flexed toes, go ahead and lift up through your fingertips and get long out of your mid-back. And then take a fold forward. Inhale again, flat back, lengthen out of your low back and through your collarbones. Exhale, fold a little tighter. Take a breath in. And take a breath out. And slowly roll it up and back. Walk your hands behind your hips. You'll either take a reverse plank or a reverse tabletop. So reverse tabletop, you'll bend the knees, plant your feet. Reverse plank, you'll keep your legs out straight. Send your hips up. Shoulder heads in towards each other. Back of your neck long for 3. Squeeze your glutes to lift your hips 2. And then 1, slowly lower down. Walk the feet out once again, reach forward. This time round your back. And slowly descend 1 vertebra at a time, all the way to laying on your mat. And then go ahead and walk your feet in, heels close to your glutes, about hips width distance apart. And we'll come up into a bridge pose. So push down into your feet, lift your hips, lift your heart, interlace your hands under your back, and walk the tips of your shoulders in nice and tight. And you'll use the action of pulling your arm bones down to then send your hips and heart up a little higher. And then breathe. You're here for 3, for 2, and then 1, slowly release. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. Okay, second round, bridge or wheel. Hands by your ears if you're taking wheel. Fingertips facing your shoulders. Ready, set, rise. Heart all the way up and back, regardless of what variation you're taking, whether that's a bridge or wheel. Lead with the space right behind your heart between your shoulders for 3, for 2, and then 1. Slowly lower all the way down. Take a breath in and take a breath out. We're coming up for 3 more back bends. So again, bridge or wheel, hands by the ears. If you're taking wheel, hands by your hips. If you're taking bridge, rise. And dare to take up a little more space by lifting your heart up and sending it over your nose. For 2, and then 1, take your time, slowly descend down. Take a breath in, take a breath out. Okay, 2 more, here we go. Either plant the palms or plant your arm bones. Here we go, you rise. Bridge or wheel. Spacious, full, energizing breaths for 3, for 2, and then 1. Release. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. Okay, last one. Here we go. Ready, set, rise. Heart wide open, ready to take on the day for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly release. Find Supta Baddha Konasana, soles of your feet together to touch. Knees open wide. One hand to belly, one hand to heart, eyes closed. And take a moment to simply acknowledge the rhythm of your heartbeat, the rise and fall of your navel center, the warmth of your own skin, the aliveness in your muscles. Breath in, breath out. And gently bring your knees back together. Take a figure 4 on the right side. So cross the right ankle on top of your left thigh. Send the right knee down and away from you. Start to hug your left knee in towards your chest. You can grab your hamstring or the front of your shin, whichever you prefer. And then keep working the right thigh bone outwards and downwards. Tailbone heavy. Breath in. Breath out. Again, inhale. Exhale. Last time, fill up. Empty out. Keep your legs attached the way they are. Release your hands. Let your left foot land back on the ground. Take your right ankle, weave it underneath your left thigh, right underneath your left butt cheek. Take your left hand. You'll press down on your right foot, and then let the right knee just relax downwards. So allow the whole front of your right hip to just melt. You can reach your right arm up and over your head. Big stretch of the armpit away from the hip crease. And then option to let the left thigh bone just gently rotate open too. Big breath in. Big breath out. Slowly bring the left foot back to neutral. Take your right thigh, weave it over your left leg like an eagle pose, and then let your knees fall to the left side as you open your right arm to a big twist. Right foot down, cross your left ankle on top. Figure 4 with your left knee reaching downwards. You can hug your right thigh bone in. Grab the hamstring or the shin, whichever feels best for you this morning. And keep the left thigh bone pressing outwards so you get a good stretch on the outer glute. And after all those goddess poses today, you might be feeling maybe just a little tender. And breath in. Breath out. Allow the right foot to land back on the ground. Weave your left foot underneath your right thigh. So again, your left foot will come close to your right glute. Right hand to hold your left foot down and send the left knee down. Now just let the skin that runs along the front of your left hip to really relax and melt. Option again to take the left arm over your head and to pull your armpit away from your hip to create more space in the side body. And then let the right knee open up. Really easy breath. And then gently bring the right knee back through center. You'll cross the left thigh over the right like an eagle pose. Let the knees fall over and across to the right side. Open your left arm now to a T. Send your gaze over your left shoulder. And take a breath in. Soften your ribs as you breathe out. Again, inhale. Exhale. Once more, fill up. Empty out. And slowly come back through to center. We'll take a happy baby. Final posture of this practice. Knees towards the armpits, tailbone long. Big breath in. Breath out. Once more, inhale. As you exhale, open up Shavasana. Let your feet flop open, turn your palms up. Let all of the work be done. Relax your face. Your belly. Your hips. Let your breath rest. So while the mind often lives in tomorrow or yesterday, and our to-do list or the lingering worries of the night before, the body lives in the present. Our physical form exists only right now. And so from this space of presence, of feeling and sensitivity, from this space, set your intention for how you'd like to move through the remainder of your day. Set it from this space so your intention is rooted in clarity and stability and openness. From a space of awakeness and aliveness as well. And slowly begin to deepen your breath. Bring some easy movement to your fingers and toes and wrists and ankles. And then take a full body stretch. Wrap your knees in, roll onto your right side. And with your eyes closed, press yourself up to an easy seat. And bring your palms to press. And we'll seal our practice with one shared breath. Take a deep inhale. Open up your mouth, exhale. Soft bow of your head to heart, sealing your intention for the remainder of your day. And then a soft lift of your heart to spirit, acknowledging our collective practice together. And we'll bow to one another and share the word Namaste. All right. Thank you for practicing. Wishing you a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day ahead. And I hope that you enjoyed this practice. I know we moved quite quickly at some points. And so, I hope that was energizing and fun and just a new way to move. So if you have any questions, comments, feedback, as always, send it my way. Otherwise, I will see you soon.